Come along with us on a journey of meandering exploration. We will laugh, we will cry, and most importantly, we will waste an hour so we don't have to hang out with our families. Whether we're bringing the sexy or telling you to fuck off, Teddy, Ashtray, Oracle, and Mystic will do it with enough enthusiasm to barely keep you awake. So strap in and strap on for another ride with the only show on the internet that has more episodes than viewers. This is the Red Eye Report.
All right.
In this episode of the Red Eye Report, we discuss propaganda and a little bit of fake news. We fire off a few finger guns, pew pew, and as usual, we pierce the veil of modern media with our award-winning banter and not gay at all attitude. With me this week is the fluffy Teddy Burr. Being black, he knows all about propaganda. He's constantly being told that black people are better than the whites at sports. But in reality, we let them all win. I mean, we got to keep them distracted so they don't steal our women, right?
Yeah. Well, that's happening too. So
yeah,
you guys are fucking failing at both of them.
Yeah, well, you're just smarter than the average one. But whatever. We've got an all-seeing oracle. He is a master propagandator. I just made that word up.
Gator.
Yeah. Through oppressive repetition of simple phrases, he somehow got an upper crust East Coast elite to marry his backwoods ass. Just stay off the curbs and don't fuck it up, all right?
That's right.
Actually,
Wild
him
man.
is the soot covered. It's a fucking wild man. Soot covered ashtray. The propaganda in Ashtray's life came wearing a white lab coat. What? I can drink and fuck without protection with no chance of repercussions? Yes,
Yeah,
please.
right.
And then bam. One gets through the A gap and now the fun is over.
Worked for me for 25 years.
Did you say one gets through the A gap?
Yeah.
Gotta shoot that gap, baby.
Last and least, I'm the Mystic, and for the last 10 years, I've secretly been using funhouse mirrors and forced perspective techniques to make a Weight Watchers class think they're way fatter than they are. Because it's funny, and I like money. And this is the Red Eye Report. We're doing the Danish county pause for the cause here. And that's Dog the cat, who is just a confused cat.
Dog the cat?
Yep, just Dog the cat. He's just confused. Barks, chews on slippers and shit. Plays fetch.
We'll only shit outside.
Will only shit outside. And on the hood of Mrs. Robinson's Toyota.
She knows what she did.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does.
Robin, that slut.
She knows what the fuck she did.
All right. We're talking about
Justified.
propaganda. Because
Why not?
propaganda is like one of those words they get used. It's used like socialism, right? Like no matter how you try to like
define
spin
something?
it, people always think that like propaganda is horrible, and it is. It can be used any way you want because all it is really is the propagation of your agenda, right? So, before we start, like basically it starts, the best propaganda bypasses logic. So it stokes some sort of existential terror, right? Like Rosie the Riveter, for instance, stoked
They're
terror.
eating the cats, the dogs.
Exactly. They're eating the cats and the dogs. It goes over the top. It uses fucking ad hominem attacks to have a mass hysteria against a certain group or whatever. Now, it can be used as good and bad. Like I said, Rosie the Riveter, America used propaganda just as effectively as the Germans did in World War II and the Japanese. We used it for what we thought was good, right? Whether that's fucking right or wrong, that's our perspective.
Yeah, buy bonds, women help out in the workforce, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But there is a difference. There's a difference.
Imprison Japanese.
We'll get to it, but we didn't force them. Like, we didn't own the media like Germany did, right? Or like North Korea does, or fucking China does. We suggested, sure.
We'll take away your FCC license.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So, and you're right. While I'm talking about history and all these things, keep in mind the current political climate, because it's the exact same playbook.
Yeah.
I feel like we have more knowledge now. Whether we're going to use that knowledge, I don't know. So another thing is the us versus them, like that whole argument. Like it's either the good guys or the bad guys. It's the fucking
You're either with
Axis
us or
the-
you're against us.
Exactly, yeah. So, and also to be good at it, you dumb down complex realities to simple slogans like "we can do it" or "trap the germs." You know what I mean? We'll get to that one. Or single
Wipe your
slurs for that matter. Japs, things like that. So we'll start with some evil uses of propaganda in history, specifically using media, right? So that's kind of how we're going to frame this is in the media. So, and I didn't know this, but the genocide in the early to mid 90s, there was a radio and television station called Libre de Mil something Coines. I don't know how to say that. So basically, the goal was to incite the Hutu majority to exterminate the Tutsi minority in Rwanda. So they would do the same type of thing that we saw all through Vietnam, through World War II, was using these broadcasts to, the primary mechanism is dehumanization, right? So they repeatedly referred to Tutsis as Inyenzi, which means cockroaches, or Inzoka, which means snakes, conditioning the Hutu majority to view their neighbors as not human, like the Germans did to the Jews and
like dogs.
And we did to the Haitians eating fucking dogs and cats, or Dominicans, or whatever they were. I shouldn't say we. I didn't do that. But
Yeah, shit, fuck you.
Yeah, it was Tell Teddy.
I see
Right.
you.
So in this station, actually, they even read the names and addresses of targets live on the air,
Oh man.
directly coordinating the slaughter of over 800,000 people in 100
Holy
days.
shit.
Yeah.
In 100 days.
Mhm.
Was that 8,000 a day?
A day, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Jeez,
Yeah.
that's a lot of killing.
Mm-hmm.
And they had to do it the old-fashioned way with machetes.
The old-fashioned way. Jesus Christ. All right.
Yeah.
So, so let's talk about film. Well, actually, let's discuss some radio ones. So, also during Vietnam, a lot of the radio broadcasts. Did I even put that in here? Yeah. So like Hanoi Hannah, you guys have heard of her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There was actually not just one person; it was a bunch of different ones. So it was a moniker given by American soldiers to Trine T. No, I don't know how to say that. A North Vietnamese broadcaster. She was the one who actually was like the face of it, but they used different women that were better at English, right? So they could fucking and they basically used they couldn't use, because we were fighting on their soil the same as in World War II. They couldn't use these horrific attacks that were happening on our soil, right? Because they weren't happening. So our soldiers were like, whatever, we don't give a fuck if you're talking, we're going to blow up your land. We knew they weren't. So they used their lovesick they're the homesick, basically. They're like, oh, well, so the way that they did it was they drew people in with music, just regular fucking whatever they wanted to listen to, rock, whatever channel. So these guys would be listening
towards
to tunes.
the American listeners, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yeah. So, and then these women would chime in every once in a while and be like, "Oh, what a great song! I hope your girlfriends aren't banging other dudes and shit. Basically, like in fucking, you know what I mean? Like,
Dear John.
while you're over here dying, fucking where you might die, your wife's at home fucking the mailman and shit. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, that's not exactly how they said it, but the same type of fucking situation. Oh, we fucking sucky say. So yeah, dude, I didn't put that in here, I don't think.
For shame.
Mystic.
Hold on. Give me
It's
a
like a
fucking
teddy
second.
Shame on you. Shame on your whole family.
Right? Okay, so yeah, there was Axis Sally. This was in World War II. Tokyo Rose and Hanoi Hannah in Vietnam. There's basically the same concept. They used sexual frustration instead of the political reality of war, right? So they tried to get in the heads of the soldiers instead of trying to dehumanize a certain whatever. Did it work? I don't know. They lost, so maybe not.
They
Well,
lost.
during World War II,
was a
anyway, the Brits, especially, they had an extensive like fake radio thing that they did.
Really?
So they would pretend they had a and I can't remember the guy's name, but they had a fake German radio station. So the Germans actually thought it was a German radio station, but it was actually a British radio station. And then they would slip in kind of
Really?
like, oh, well, there's corruption in the SS, or there, how about those rations and stuff? And they would just
Right.
kind of, and I guess it was pretty effective.
Start playing some jazz music.
Yeah, I didn't find that in my
Yeah. I read
goods
a book
section
about
here,
it
which we'll get to.
a few years ago. Pretty interesting.
Hmm.
I don't think a lot was known about it until relatively recently.
Right. All right. Basically, so then we got the mother of all state-controlled fucking media propaganda onslaughts, obviously, was the German Empire. The film industry in Germany effectively nationalized and was placed under the absolute control of Joseph Goebbels. You guys ever heard of him?
Yep.
Who's actually in charge? His office.
Yeah.
Huh?
He wasn't he the propaganda guy in charge of all that stuff?
Yeah, it was actually translated to the Ministry of Propaganda was what he was in charge of. So basically all independent studios in Germany and any state that was run by them was absorbed into a state-run media conglomerate. And they would make movies, about glorifying fucking Nazi victories and blah, 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 and all that shit. Triumph of the Will is probably their most famous one. And it was actually done by a woman. One of the can't find her name right now, but she was one of the biggest filmmakers in Germany, which is weird because she's a woman. You know what I mean? Like she was like their propaganda fucking queen or whatever. She made that one, the Triumph of the Will. And honestly, what's funny is I've seen it, and if you strip down, huh?
I said, I look at you differently now.
I mean,
No,
yeah, I bet you read Mein Kampf 3 times, huh?
I saw it in a class because literally,
German class?
yes, it was a German class. Anyway,
you kiss a picture of Hitler every morning.
yes, that's what we had to. It actually had like some of the first moving camera shots and aerial shots in it. Like they used like blimps and shit to take. So like it actually had, as far as cinema goes, it was a really well done movie. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it made me want to kill Jews.
Except for the Jew killing.
You gotta accept that part, you know?
But then you realize you didn't know any, so you're like, oh, okay.
Right.
I didn't know any better.
But basically their playbook was, again, the dehumanization of Jews, of any person or any group that wasn't Aryan, right? They didn't necessarily attack British, American, or blah 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 powers specifically. It was more nationalism, like we hate everyone who isn't a fucking German. We're not going to single you out. We're just going to try to take over the world type of shit. Now, our propaganda was a little different. So, we'll start with Rosie the Riveter. A slogan was we can do it, right? So basically there was a labor shortage because the men were going off to fight.
Yeah.
We needed women to join the workforce. And then once women were in like menial jobs, right?
Yeah,
They
making
were
sandwiches and stuff.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Get back in that
And
fucking kitchen.
there was one who specifically, and she was the one who was later credited with being the first Rosie the Riveter. Was that she displayed a very high IQ for mechanical shit, right? Like fixing things, and she practiced a lot. And her boss basically was like, "Hey, you want to try it?" And she was the first. Like, I was listening to this podcast, and she was the first woman on the floor in this fucking airplane factory, like of like hundreds of dudes, and like they hated her.
Oh, I bet.
Like,
I'm gonna have to go to war if women can do my job.
Right? Yeah. Like, and that's the thing. Like, people in America, like, we're like, oh, we're the good guys and shit. We literally, like, there were fucking people who left jobs and shit because they had to work next to a woman or a black dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't, like, blood wasn't they didn't share blood. They actually had to make a law in the 40s to like be able to use black people's blood. That's fucking insane to me.
Yeah.
Oh, for blood transfusions?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But I can see. I mean, I can see if, like, they will let us like if we can't use the same goddamn water fountains. I don't think I'm gonna want to share fucking blood with anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
white people might get some soul.
Yeah.
It's so,
What is that you call it? Flavor? Oh my god, it's awful.
yeah. So basically, our propaganda was empowerment and patriotic duty, which that's what we, labeled it as. It was out of selfishness and pure fucking necessity. You know what I mean? Like we just packaged it a little differently. The British in the 40s had I never knew they had a campaign called Coughs and Sneezes Spread Diseases. So to reduce the transmission of airborne illnesses, because they all basically had to live underground during the bombing of fucking London and England and shit, they came up with this campaign that still runs today. Coughs and Sneezes Spread Diseases, using fucking the simple slogans, like I said, covering your fucking cough, things like that. It basically utilized social pressure, rhyming, and civic duty, which is the same concept as civic duty of Rosie the Riveter, right? So like it's and not just Rosie the Riveter, but in World War II they asked people to give up a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Like you could only buy a certain number of fucking shoes or whatever because we needed rubber and fucking all kinds
Didn't
of
they
shit.
make everyone like fucking turn in their gold? Too?
I think so. I don't think see, that's the thing. They didn't make anybody do these things. They just tried to pressure it. It's that whole,
You're a bad
it's
American.
the concept. I forgot the psychological concept. I can't find it in here, but it's the same thing that those fucking monks at like the airports use when they give you a flower and then they expect you to like donate money to them. It's like something in our brains is like, they gave me something, now I need to try to give them something in return. You know what I mean?
A scam?
Yes, that's exactly what it is, Teddy. It's a scam.
That's the word.
You mean like the Hare
Yeah,
Krishnas or something?
Yeah.
Hare Krishnas, that's who they are. Yeah. Who did I say? Monks?
Monks. I mean,
Yeah,
they're,
monks,
they're
yeah.
kind of monks. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
pretend to be monks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a scam.
Yep.
See,
Like
black people
fucking
don't fall for that shit, man. They ain't scared.
No, my African Americans just be tingling. I don't trust them crackers.
Buy all your toilet paper from us.
Aren't they like Asian?
From the Hare Krishnas?
Yeah, like Amway.
Amway. All right. Now let's move on to
That'd be
Hollywood.
really funny if that's what they actually did.
So basically, instead of like taking everything into under one, government-run entity, the government started what was called the Office of War Information. So they provided Hollywood studios with a manual detailing how to weave pro-Allied messages into standard commercial films, right? So they made shit like Patton, which was like it was just propaganda, basically. But they relied again on the patriotism aspect of it. Like the heroes of these were always fucking, like, even look at like Rick in Casablanca. Casablanca is basically just propaganda for northern African fucking I forgot the area. It was like French controlled fucking something, but it was really Nazi controlled. You know what I mean? So it's what's funny is they released Casablanca. It was supposed to come out a year later, but they released it a year early because we invaded northern Africa. Like that was the first campaign in World War II that we got into in that theater. So they released Casablanca like a month after that invasion to try to, boost morale or boost fucking whatever. Right. So yeah, Daffy Duck, and Donald Duck, and honestly, a lot of different animation were all direct propaganda for World War II.
Daffy Duck?
Daffy and Donald?
And Donald, yeah.
Daffy was a dick.
And you can't understand
Yeah,
Donald.
but he
You
was
gotta
a dick
switch
to
it better.
Nazis. You know what I mean?
He hated Nazis.
Yeah.
I do know a lot of comic book in Marvel and stuff. They did a lot of like Captain America, and a lot of those guys went over there and was fucking up Nazis. They had the Avengers went over and fought the Nazis. They did a lot of stuff against the Nazis in the early days.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, Captain America is direct propaganda. Like, there's no, he took a special serum and became a super soldier. Like,
yeah.
All right. Frank Capra. You guys ever heard of him? The director. He did Mr. Smith Goes to Washington.
Oh, I've heard of the movie.
An old director, like 50s. Or like that's probably the latest shit he did, 50s and 60s, but obviously earlier than that. But he basically repurposed Axis, specifically German propaganda films, into a series, called a documentary series called Why We Fight, and it was very effective in getting people to fucking buy war bonds and shit like that,
and be okay with their firstborn son.
Exactly, be okay with 6 of their 7 sons dying in a fucking horrible, naval battle somewhere.
We'll go back for the 7th, okay? And we'll make a movie about it.
Japan's like, we will come for 7.
We will save Matt Damon.
Yeah. So yeah, basically, I guess what I'm saying is propaganda as a word, depending on your perspective, isn't necessarily all bad, I guess. But it is all manipulative. Just like fake news.
Just so long as it manipulates in the way we want.
Fake news.
This Daffy Duck cartoon is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, fake news has been around for a very long time. I didn't know this. I think we might have talked about this, actually. The Great Moon Hoax in 1835. So the New York Sun... 1835?
Oh.
The New York Sun published a 6-part series claiming that a famous astronomer, Sir John Herschel, had built a massive telescope and discovered life on the moon. The articles went into staggering detail. They described oceans, forests, unicorns, two-legged beavers, and finally furry bat-winged humanoids called Vestirio Homo, who built temples on the lunar surface. It was entirely fabricated by a reporter named Richard Adams Locke to boost sales of the paper. The public completely fell for it. The sun circulation skyrocketing, making it the most profitable and widely read newspaper in the world at the time. Even after the paper admitted it was a hoax weeks later, readers were more amused than angry, and the paper kept its newly won subscribers. That's crazy. Going all the way back to the Middle Ages, the donation of Constantine. So for centuries, the Catholic Church wielded immense political and territorial power over Western Europe. And one of the reasons why was that they forged a document supposedly written by the Roman Emperor Constantine in the 4th century. The document stated that because the Pope had cured Constantine of leprosy, the emperor was transferring authority over Rome and the entire Western Roman Empire to the papacy. And as a result, for 1,000 years until 1440, they literally had control over fucking Europe. A Catholic priest actually named Lorenzo Valla, fucking asshole, proved the document was a massive forgery. And basically he did it by the document contained words and phrasing that didn't exist in Constantine's lifetime. So he was the first dude in 1,000 years to like figure out that this thing was fucking forged. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like 400 years before that shit.
Constantine was using words like YOLO.
Right, yeah. Right.
Wait a minute.
For shizzle? What? That's not a word yet.
So I didn't know this, and this is kind of a fucking weird thing, but Benjamin Franklin was just kind of a liar.
Oh, yeah. He owned a newspaper, too, didn't he?
He was a newspaper man. He didn't own one, but he owned a printing press. And in 1782, he was in France as an ambassador. He was trying to keep French support for the American Revolution while simultaneously trying to turn British public opinion against their own government. So he forged a single-page edition of a real American newspaper called the Supplement to the Boston Independent Chronicle. He used his own private printing press to forge a fake newspaper or fake edition. And basically it said that the American forces intercepted a gruesome shipment, 8 bags containing hundreds of American scalps, including those of women and infants, collected by Seneca warriors allied with the British. So the lie was that these were being sent to King George III as a gift. They were American scalps. So it simultaneously made British people be like, ew, what the fuck, dude? And
Right.
the French and everyone else be like, oh, America, they're getting fucking slaughtered. We got to help them out.
Yeah.
So basically it worked fucking perfectly. And it wasn't the first time he did anything. He fabricated an entire woman like 20 years earlier and didn't fucking tell anybody for like 15 years. Like the stories had gone through newspapers and shit of this woman's fucking like whatever on the frontier, and he just said he was bored. He was basically like a fiction writer, but then played it off like it was a real person. It's fucking crazy, dude.
Like she had the most beautiful
It's
hair.
not like
in the
you-
West.
It's not like you can follow the story on the internet and backtrack and see if it was real.
Yeah.
It's,
Right. There was no Snopes back then.
yeah.
So yeah. And then we've all heard of yellow journalism, right?
Yep.
The real fake news.
Yep.
So it started when 2 newspaper barons, Randolph Hearst and Joseph Pulitzer, yes, that Joseph Pulitzer, they were locked in a vicious circulation war. So when the USS Maine was sunk in 1898 in Havana Harbor in Cuba, they basically just started making up shit to sell more papers, right? So they would like fucking say that Spanish spies were aboard these other ships and like that
They were stealing your underwear.
yeah, like screaming that Spain attacked the ship with a torpedo or secret mine, which didn't exist. Like, they've published fake diagrams of where the Spanish mines were supposedly planted and fabricated stories of Spanish atrocities against Cubans. So yeah, they basically started the U.S. government and they forced them to get into the Spanish-American War.
Yeah, our name's in it. I guess we better join.
Yeah, right. Yeah, so basically the explosion actually was because it was an accident.
He bombed Hitler
The
on the
coal
fucking
bunker.
head, bro.
Yeah, right.
What?
Oh, we were just watching that Daffy Duck thing.
Duck
Like,
just bombed Hitler on the head.
Oh,
Hitler's
the
actually in the cartoon. Daffy
Yeah.
hits him with a fucking hammer.
Yeah. They actually, the main blew up, a coal bunker ignited a gun magazine and blew the ship up. But they used, the Spanish as scapegoats. And that was the start of Fox News. So anyway, yeah. What do we? That's it. You guys got any questions?
When's the test?
I
What'd you
guess.
say? When did the titties come out?
Yeah,
So when's
when
the
do
test?
titties?
Oh.
No questions.
There's the titties.
Daddy,
Yeah.
where the titties at?
Yeah, Tim.
On vacation.
So
I think.
anyway, you guys see any similarities to our current political situation?
Oh, might be the
None whatsoever, sir. Actually, I don't.
what's
I hear
good
you,
fucking
bro.
propaganda, modern propaganda is those Iranian Lego videos.
I
seen
don't
those?
know that I've seen them. No.
Oh my god, they're hilarious.
Yeah, they
Have you not
just
seen
make
those?
fun
Oh.
of Trump.
They're like
Make fun
made
of
up
Trump.
like hip hop beats and stuff, but they actually aren't that bad. But it's like Lego animation.
They are
but
very
it's
bad, but it's
all
just cool that they
ripping
rhyme
on
and stuff.
Trump.
Yeah.
They're worth checking out.
Word. All right. Now we're moving down to the wet, sexy section of the show. This is where we tell you what's sexy and you fucking listen. Oracle, the yellow wallpaper.
Yellow Wallpaper. Was watching that with the wifey. She read
that a show?
the manuscript. And Mystic did the editing and the graphics and sound and stuff. It's really good. It's on the Sync Room channel. It's a classic. Literary classic.
So cool, you haven't even seen it.
These are getting a lot better.
Yeah. It's pretty cool. And she wants to do more kind of literary stuff from this time. So if you want to do more projects like that, Mystic.
Yup.
Yeah, I think
She's
it
a
turned
way
out
better
really.
narrator than I am. So
Yeah, she did a good job. I didn't realize how long this was. It's 40 minutes long.
yeah,
Um,
that's why it took me so long to do it. Because
it's a long fucking story.
This is fucking. The Inner Harsh is easy because Luke's already done all the sound design.
Right.
I just have to do the visuals. But this, I got to go through and find all the fucking sound effects. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
turned out really well, I
Yep.
think.
Yeah, this is a good one. So somewhere, in high school English class, around the country, they will be watching this video
Yep.
on like rain days or whatever.
Yeah. Come middle October, we're going to get a big boost
Yeah,
because everyone's just going to be Googling fucking the yellow wallpaper.
right. They're like,
And then
"Fuck, I
listening
didn't
to it
read it.
instead."
I gotta
Exactly.
test."
That's why these are good. Good evergreen content.
Yeah, and I've got an honorable mention for my What's Sexy. I just couldn't resist not saying something about it.
Yeah, I
because-
saw this. Yeah.
Napalm Death did a Tiny Desk concert
So good, dude.
yesterday.
Ugh.
If you don't know who fucking Napalm Death is, not somebody that I would expect to be doing a Tiny Desk concert.
Nope. Nope.
And yeah, I just listened to it for just a little bit. It's fucking Napalm Death.
Right.
So yeah,
stripped down too. Like they can't hide behind distortion and shit. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like it's
Yeah.
pretty cool. Actually.
So this, yeah, I'm gonna have to check this one out. It's pretty cool, for them to even do this.
That type
this
of
thing.
shit reminds me of Archspire did a fucking. You ever seen those, like, not Drumeo but whatever, where they like get a band to cover another band, like a weird band in their style. So like a jazz band will cover like Nirvana or some shit, you know what I mean? So they had this technical death metal band cover some pop song by Bruno Mars, and it was fucking hilarious, dude. It's at like 400 beats a minute. They're just like At first I thought it was a joke, because that band's funny as shit. Like, they do weird joke videos like that.
Yeah.
I was like, this has to be fucking fake. There's no way this is real. But no, it was real. Anyway. All right. Hetty, Black Flag resynced.
So Ubisoft remade Assassin's Creed Black Flag. It was one of my favorite.
Whenever a new Assassin's Creed comes around,
I have them all because I am an Ubisoft whore.
Yes, you are.
They updated the graphics. They took out all of the modern day shit, so you don't have to walk around the office and do those stupid little fucking puzzles anymore. It's all anime shit, which is pretty cool. The ship combat is better. Everything all around is better. The fucking they updated the combat, and I fucking love it. I've beaten this game originally like 12 times. I've got it on every console.
12 times.
What?
Yeah, it's a good game. It's a good.
Jesus Christ, dude.
It's a good game. I mean, but I mean, think of how many games that I play and
Hey,
how
you
many
got a
games I
problem,
have.
bro.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem.
12 times? You beat the game
For a
12
game-
times.
For a game to make me want to come back and keep playing it, that's very rare. And for it to be, an Ubisoft game is, But yeah, all right. Well, fuck you guys. It's an awesome game. Check it out. The only bad thing I would say is because it is a remake. It is full price at $70. Ubisoft is doing this because they're going down bad. And they're trying to make some money back. I think it should be like $40-$50 for a remake. But it's pretty. I liked what they've done with it. Everything runs smoother. It's
So what's different? It just runs better. Improved graphics, I assume, because that's a pretty old game.
Improved graphics. The combat's better. The way the system, the combat system works is different. Like your rope dart doesn't have has a cooldown now. A lot of your things have cooldowns instead of being a set number of items. The ship combat, you can actually get more weapons now. You can actually get lieutenants that give you better abilities and things. You got trinkets. They do have the microtransaction stuff in there, but it's all cosmetic. It's, again, if you love the original game or you haven't played it, check it out. It's what that fucking pirate ship it's what the Bones game they did should have been.
Oh yeah, I
fucking shit.
forgot about that game. That was like a huge
Skull and
flop,
Bones,
right?
Yeah.
This is like I've played this one and Unity. I think were the only two I've ever played Assassin's Creed, and I liked this one a lot.
Yeah, this one is fun. Rogue, the one that came after this, they made everything better, and I like that. Like I said, the best part about this is it's all in the game. If you play the original, you remember they make you come out of the anime, so you have to go and walk around the office and do some stupid shit with your tablet and solve a puzzle. Like, all the shit's gone now. So it's just you pirating. You know what I'm saying? Raiding that booty, bro. Go get it.
That's what the people want, bro.
It's what the people fucking
Getting
want.
that booty.
It's got electrolytes.
It's what plans crave, man. All right. We'll move on. We'll go to me. Check it out. Black Flag resynced. Prompt this motherfucker. So the the White House's teleprompter guy, like Trump has his own teleprompter guy. Let that sink in.
No, the White
He's
House is
He's on unpaid leave because he basically did some insider trading. He bet on Kalshi. Is that what it's called? Kalshi, whatever, the prediction market?
Yeah.
He bet on certain words that Trump would say during certain speeches.
Oh,
Because he
shit.
wrote the shit, yeah.
No, he didn't write it, but he
Right.
was the last person to see it before it went.
Right before it goes live.
Before it goes live.
Oh my god.
He's been his teleprompter guy for like 15 years. Like, I shit
Maybe
you not. This is job.
That's why Trump always ad libs, is because his teleprompter is actually like going up and down because the guy's trying to
he's
speak.
like,
Yeah.
fuck,
When
I
he
gotta
say
get
it,
these words in there.
Say it. Say it. My thing is, why don't these people who bet like this, who do this, why don't they do it under an assumed name or have somebody else do it for them?
Some of
Yeah,
them
I don't
have.
And I'm-
I
and
know
like-
there was
like
a
the-
military guy who got a lot of money off of capturing Maduro, and I think
Yeah, but he was
doing it under someone else's account.
no, I thought he was doing it. I thought he was under his account, but he was also part of the fucking raid that went to go get the motherfucker.
Mhm.
So I'm like he already knew it was gonna happen. It's like do it under somebody else's name. Don't fucking hey, boy, I'll split this with you.
Thing is,
So,
you just gotta hope they don't keep the money.
it says, so it says Calci's surveillance team promptly flagged and referred it. So he must have done it under his own name because he's that much of an idiot.
Right.
He alerted the
president's-
regulator, the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, to the suspicious activity of this guy. Like, this guy, wow.
I run the president's word screen. I'm gonna bet on his words. Yeah, it makes a lot of
Right.
fucking sense. I don't get what
That's got to be what he
Under
calls
my-
it, too, right?
from his
I
own,
run the
from his
word screen.
from his own phone. He's like, like what is wrong?
He's over
with
here
you?
like doing that shit. Oh, fuck, shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Keeps forgetting.
Doesn't
thinking about
matter.
this at
Trump
work, though.
he's just on his own.
That's what I
fucking-
mean. Like, is it even written down? There's got to be. There's no way. Right.
That is
Wow.
crazy.
So,
yeah, it's like
anyway,
insider trading.
so now it's insider trading.
Yeah.
So he made about $100,000 from it. But I say, you know what? Fuck it. Trump's raping this economy for billions. Why not?
And
Let this
Trump
dude
will
make
give him
some
a
money.
pardon.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, for a cut.
Yeah, for a cut, he's got to pay the vig. You know what I mean? 2 points.
2%, bro.
Anyway, Ashtray, the High T Department of War. I saw this. This is funny.
Yeah.
Fucking.
So it's about time. I don't know about you, but I know a lot of people are worried that our soldiers are just not manly enough.
Are they still letting trans people in? Remember when they had that initiative?
Oh, I
And they were like,
think trans people are.
No, I
sure.
think they kicked them all out now.
I'm pretty sure Hexet got rid
Or,
of
they?
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of them have
yeah.
left.
Yeah.
They
because
probably
were
like
just kinda
killed them all or something.
Pressure.
they're on an island
Probably
somewhere. hanging
detransitioned
out.
them.
They're retired.
Where do you think they got the tea from? They
Yeah.
ground them all out.
Ground up. Ground.
Uh,
So yeah, I guess of course, it was announced to the soldiers over X, and the title of the post was "The High T Department of War," and basically he is recommending that all soldiers who are 30 years or older have their testosterone tested annually. But
Why
if
would
they
you
have
put this
low
on
T, it's
X?
not going to be mandatory that you take testosterone.
Not
But highly
yet.
encouraged.
They'll just put it in the
Exactly. Not yet.
so like,
So yeah, our
women are in combat. I know he doesn't want women in combat, but like, what is that? Is this the first step in that process?
Or black people.
probably
Yeah, right. Or fucking Mexicans for that.
the
Jews.
I guess though there has been like the idea of low testosterone in the military has not originated with Hegseth. There was a paper in 2020 more focused on special forces, like
Yeah, there was a Navy SEAL that died. And they found he had fucking super high levels of testosterone, and in his bunk and shit, he had like needles with tea in it. He was like basically using it like fucking steroids,
tea junkie.
and he
Well-
fucking went all out and had a heart attack or some shit.
Yeah, and sometimes the special forces, or at least the ones who've been in special forces for a while, they are on the older side.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. You lose testosterone as you get older. I get it,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but like, not really. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Like, yeah, it's totally on brand for Hegseth. That's
For
why I
sure.
find
Right.
it sexy.
Yeah.
But is it necessary? Yeah.
When
It
you're
seems like
30
something
years
Russia would do.
old and you're in the military and you're working out every fucking day, no.
Right. Yeah, you should. Yeah, you shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you're over 45, maybe.
Right.
But
Yeah,
by that time, you're not really
You're
active
not
duty
in
anymore.
anymore.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Or you got a desk
if
job.
you're in the military, you're in like a a leadership role. You're a fucking
Mhm.
drill sergeant or whatever.
Yeah. You're the one who gets to choose who goes into the meat grinder.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. So now we're moving on to the fuck. What you think? And Oracle. You ever draw blood before, boy?
Yeah, well, I had a fucking appointment the other day and I had to get some blood drawn.
Oh, okay.
And I swear, like, normally it's fine. I'm not somebody that likes to, like, I'm not going to pass out from needles, but I also don't like looking at, like, the blood draw, the
Yeah.
needle going in and all this shit.
I am not a needle guy. Fuck that.
Well, the person that was drawing my blood, like, right away, I've got, like, kind of red flags because I'm just like, oh, let me check your veins. I'm checking both sides. She's, checking both arms, and I'm like, all right.
You're not good enough to go in.
Right, like normally this isn't a problem. Like normally when I get my blood drawn, everybody's like, "Oh, you got good veins."
Yeah, y'all got it good. You can see the fucking veins.
Right,
Y'all
right.
look like-
Yeah, right.
Right. So then she's like, "Oh, well, I got this light thing to help me find." I'm like, "What the fuck is that thing?"
Oh, I've seen that before. Yeah.
It's like, where'd you get that off of fucking like what's that cheap Temu fucking light or something? Like the fuck? And then
Like a
starts
stud
drawing the
finder.
blood, and I'm just like, it's taken a long time, right, with the needle and
Yeah.
shit. And I'm just like looking straight ahead. And I'm just like, man, I can feel my arm's all fucked up today.
Feel the bruising happening.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude,
my God.
I fucking hate that shit. I haven't had one of those in a while. Normally, it goes pretty well. But
Dude, I've had it to where they get the needle in the arm and then they try to like back up and move it around and stuff.
They
I'm like,
gotta
what?
move it around.
I'm like, pull it out. What are you
Dude.
doing? Ah!
and this woman too, she's just like, she's dropping shit on the floor. She's like, "Oh, I'm all thumbs when I got gloves on my
God.
hands." It's like,
I'm all thumbs when I'm drunk at
what
work.
the fuck
Just
is
like-
going
yeah.
on here? Have you
get out and
never
send
drawn
somebody else.
blood before?
Like, what is this? Some hidden camera punk video? Like,
Right?
Yeah, right.
I was in a medical study. I was like 19, and there was a period of days where you had to get your blood drawn every half hour. So it was like 19 blood draws in a day.
Oh, fuck, dude.
And there were two phlebotomists, right, who do the draws. There's two nurses at the station, but the rotation, because you had to go in order, I always kept getting the same one. And it was the same thing like Teddy said, where I normally don't have a problem. I watch the needle go in, but like,
Oh, I can't.
put the needle in and then nothing comes out. So
Dude.
instead of replacing it, they go
Yeah, and I'm like, what are you doing?
Just stop.
All I can
Just
imagine
stop,
is
stop showing it. Okay.
sharp edge of the needle is swooshing around,
yeah, we-
scrambling my
we-
veins.
So, with that many blood draws, they didn't put in a pick line.
Nope. Yeah,
That's
you
fuck-
almost
dude,
think.
the pick line was the best thing I've ever had when I had to have those fucking antibiotics for my foot. It's
Oh,
just
yeah.
a fucking line. They just plug
clamp
that
it
shit
on.
into it. Like it's one time you have to get
No,
a
by
needle
like
put
the
in.
fourth, fifth time that I kept going back to this nurse, and the thing is too, she would screw it up and then ask for help from another nurse to
Ugh.
draw it, and it was like, I don't know, maybe the fifth or sixth blood draw. One of the support nurses,
God, I hate needles.
I
so
just
much.
hear like foggily in the background, Craig, and I'm like, breathe. And, like, I guess I was going white, and they're like, get a chair, and they like lay me back and like get ice on my head. I was like,
Every
Yeah,
half an hour though, man.
That's-
Yeah.
After the first
Man,
Now,
that's
this was-
fucked up,
I'm like,
dude.
bitch.
normally it's
Yeah.
one blood draw a day, but at a certain day, It's just like they're all different depending on the drug they're testing. But like,
I mean,
after
Jesus, what drug
2
were they
weeks.
testing? They needed to
Yeah,
fucking
right?
test your
Heroin.
blood every 30
You know,
fucking
to get
minutes.
$5,000 for
Okay, that's pretty
basically
good.
a month of just hanging out with your friends. Because I had like 3 of my friends were with me too, hanging out. In the
You weren't
hospital.
hanging out with your friends. You're getting poked and prodded and fucking
Right.
experimented on for $5,000.
Yeah. So what?
It was a drug that was already certified.
Yeah. What kind of
That-
drug was this? Fucking.
It was like something for, I don't know, kidney disease or something like that. But
But you don't
So
have
it's a
kidney
drug that was-
disease.
already approved and in use for intravenous form, and they were testing it in a pill form. You
Was
get to
it a
read all the
suppository?
literature before
I
you
mean, what was-
sign, like, and agree to do it. So
Wow.
didn't have any side effects other than having to get poked fuck ton one day.
Yeah.
I think we're seeing the side effects. I mean, they,
Touche.
All right, Ashtray, just
Touche.
keep talking about Canada's shit misting on us.
Okay. Yeah. Fucking go outside if you're in the Midwest. And it's like, you bring up that link there.
Yeah.
Nice little like video showing the like wildfire smoke like swooping in to the Midwest.
Mhm.
It looks like Mad Max outside. It's all kind of like dingy, orange.
two
Even just
men
like
enter, one
going
man
outside
leave.
briefly to take stuff out to the dumpster.
Yeah, it is like they like Hollywood put a sepia tone over
Yep.
our fucking over
And
the Midwest.
like throat is getting scratchy.
Yeah.
I brought my kid into work today, and like when he gets fussy, like I'll often like take him outside, you know, for a little bit in the warm sun, kind of calm him down. And I'm like, I ain't taking him out in this. Like, you fucking get lung
Right.
cancer by 8
Be
months
worse,
old.
yeah.
Mm,
His lungs are still developing. That'd be worse.
Right.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Canada, cut it out.
get your
Blame
shit
Canada.
together,
Cut it out,
Canada.
Clean up
Right,
your
rake-
forests.
Rake your fucking
Rake-
forest, piece of
Yeah,
shit.
get your fucking global warming under control.
Right?
Doesn't
Canada.
exist.
Wait, that's fake. That's fake news.
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
Like that. All right. Teddy, nothing?
I do have something actually.
All right.
Fucking price gouging.
Right.
So, me and my son, we're doing our annual a theme park trip before we go back. He goes back to school. We're doing Kings Island. So I was gonna rent a car from in Detroit because that's where we're flying into, and then we're gonna drive to Kings Island. So I need a car for like 4 days. I've rented a car for 4 or 5 days in Michigan, and the prices at the time, this is a couple weeks ago. The prices at the time, it was like $700, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? I'm like, what the
Plane
fuck?
ticket.
For a week?
Yeah, right. Yeah, for like 4 days.
4 days
Yeah, it was like $700. I'm
in
like,
a
what
big
the fuck?
city? That's super expensive.
So I was like, what the fuck? And
What kind of
my
car?
boss-
Was it like a big ass Suburban or some shit?
No,
Yeah,
just a
Grand
regular
Yukon?
ass fucking like any car. Like the cheapest one was like 600 and something.
Wow.
Honda
Like
Civic.
it was, yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, I need one. I wanted to get my car early, and my boss was like, wait, just a couple weeks before you go. He said, actually, just wait till the World Cup is almost over. And I was like, sure. So I
Oh.
looked today, bro. Fucking $200-$300
Wow.
for a car.
Really?
And I'm like, what? And it's the same company. And I'm like, and I always I only read from this company. So
Surge
and I was like,
pricing.
what the fuck, man? I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, they call it surge pricing, and it's just price gouging for sure.
Mm.
I'm like, yeah, what the fuck? So now that the World Cup's only got one game left, they're like, oh fuck, okay, everybody's leaving. We can put the prices back down. I'm like, fuck. But yeah, I
Wow.
was like, this is some bullshit.
It's because of
But I
all
got a
those
car.
international influencers who are coming over here to be amazed by our ranch dressing.
No,
Yeah,
it's just-
right.
They can afford a $700.
God, I love American restaurants. Yeah,
All right.
but I got a
Fucking
car.
bullshit. He's got a Honda Civic.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Shit, for
One
that price,
couple.
you might as well upgrade now. Get you a fucking Escalade or some shit. All right. Hypocrisy at its finest. I'm going to talk about that. So you remember how we were talking about insider trading?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Truth Social, owned by Trump, will sell Wall Street quicker access to posts. So Trump's posts can single-handedly drop the markets or raise them. So now certain people will get quicker access to posts that he makes. How is that not insider trading?
Right.
Somebody explain to me how that is fine, that he's going to make millions and millions of dollars doing this. But that fucking teleprompter dude makes
I wonder
$100,000
how much
and everyone's
quicker
like,
is it really
"Oh my
going to be,
God."
though? Because, like, these news organizations will just pay whatever fee to have that access to and report on it pretty quickly before you get your fucking bets in.
It's the double standard, man. The hypocrisy. He's
That's Trump.
fleecing these idiots
Yeah.
raw. And
Bet Martha Stewart's real happy about the. She's like, motherfuckers, I went to prison for like
Yeah, she's like,
a year.
she's
I could use that
I
card.
did prison time, bitch, for this.
Think about all the other people that are in jail for insider trading,
Right?
or that are getting fucked over insider trading. Like, how can you? And to the Wall Street, that's crazy.
Fucking, what's that Jordan, what's this for Belfort?
Oh, yeah.
That dude's like, you fucking kidding?
Belfort.
Anyway, all right. In all seriousness, go fuck yourself, Brad Pitt. Sexy bitch. That's our show. We're going to be here every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Central. Make sure you join the conversation at theredeyereport.com or facebook.com/Red Eye Report. Like and share us or fuck us. We're down for whatever. I missed it.
I'm Marco.
This is the ashtray.
And I am Teddy.
And this is the Red Eye Report.
Boom, bitch.